Hey guys, welcome back to my channel now. Unfortunately, Marquez has decided that he wants to start his own channel. So this will now be a solo channel, giving me very much. Our schedules just weren't aligning, and then we had a few disagreements. I know, right? Already, just about like the direction. I wanted to keep it like more light and funny, and he wanted to get into more like serious stuff. And I'm like, that's just not what the people want. So, he is creating his own channel. I would want you guys to still make sure you follow him. You know, we started this together. I hope you continue to support me as well. But for now, I'm just gonna be doing my own thing. So today I'm gonna be talking to you all about my crazy ass edible story. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna just do this by myself. Like, it's so weird. Like, all right, just bear with me, y'all. I'm just trying to. Anybody who knows me knows, I'm like an emotional gangster. So I be like, get my feelings sometimes. So I am just gonna work my way through it, and I hope y'all bear with me. So just give me a minute. Give me a minute.
You bitches thought ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. I heard you bitches was looking for me. Here I go.
Why we
Here
so
I go.
fucked up in the head?
Here I
though?
go. Childish.
Give it very much.
Bitch, I ain't coming up off this channel until somebody pull me off this motherfucker.
I ain't coming off this channel until I have to get up off this motherfucker. Make me, bitch. I want you to.
Okay.
No.
Applies.
Rodney Darnell already tried to kick me off the channel talking about Ryan talking about something. You need to let me be up on there.
How you gonna kick me off some shit that you not even a part of?
Yeah, like it's not like it's a threesome. Like, this a duo, baby. Okay.
Got y'all asses. She is such a good actress, bitch. That might be the new lane that we step into. Like, we gotta get her some classes, some auditions, all of that, cause she gonna take us far.
You've been very much.
I regret to inform you.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been cast off the island, Marquez.
You are the motherfucking weakest link. You know? No, we was in a group chat though the other day, and like we had a whole thread, and then they talk about we should insert a few of those for when
Oh,
was
yeah.
talking about. He was like, "Man, I did notice he be rolling his eyes at you all the
you
time.
off.
He be cutting you off every time you talk."
And no, y'all, seriously, like, if y'all do have any suggestions, like, because, I mean, we are in it, so we don't really, we might not be able to see, like, little things we might need to tweak or, like, little adjustments we might need to make. So if you feel like we are cutting each other off, which we already know that we are, because it's so awkward for me to, like, sit here and listen to her talk, like, I would just be like,
Y'all give us any feedback, any
Yeah.
constructive criticism. I'm probably not gonna listen to it because I'm still gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Period. It's
That's
been
just what
working.
I do. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's just how I am.
that was so good.
Y'all think y'all can tell me what to do? My damn daddy don't even tell me what to do. My damn
Motherfucking
daddy
mama
don't even know
couldn't
what's
tell me
best
what
for
to
me.
do.
Okay, period.
Period.
So I'm gonna keep doing this shit. But if you do want to drop down and put some suggestions, feel free.
Yeah. And I'm the one that listens. I'm the little baby that's gonna listen. So I'm like, okay, Kenyo, the people are saying that like you're being too vulgar. It's too provocative. Like
It
you
gets
need to
it don't get the people
down.
going.
It does,
Can't.
but you know,
I just can't. I like to cuss.
YouTube said
I like to drink and I like
if
to
y'all
cuss.
trying to get paid, y'all gonna have to clean that shit up.
Well,
And that's the thing,
fuck
like
YouTube.
you know what? Because bitch, I don't think we gonna get all the people like engaged that we can, and we gonna move to Patreon.
We gonna move to
Y'all gonna have
Patreon.
to pay for this shit.
We only charge y'all 99 cents though, so that ain't shit.
That ain't nothing.
You know, we gonna move to Patreon because ain't no way I can't.
We
stop
ain't gonna make
cursing.
it on here.
I
Like,
never am
we
gonna
not.
stop cursing. I never stop ever.
And I don't even know, was that ever even a part of the plan? Like, hopefully, we can get to a point where we get paid.
Yeah.
But just us being who we are, we gonna have to go to Patreon, Discord,
Somewhere.
something.
But you know what?
'cause
All the people are doing that now anyway.
Yeah.
Justin, he moved over there. Lovely T.
Kenya, like
Yeah,
she said, she
yep.
don't even need YouTube.
Hell no,
Like,
yeah.
it's really Patreon that's like getting
Yeah.
her
And
bills
if
paid
you
and
have
shit.
those followers, they gonna move you. Like Justin, I was saying I ain't paying for nobody's shit, but I sure did go ahead
But
and
it's like,
subscribe.
yeah, he's worth it. Like,
I want to know what
why
you over
not?
there talking about. What y'all over there talking about?
Because the girls do be getting into topics that they won't get into on YouTube. They be talking about
Okay.
everybody and their mama and their
Yep.
goldfish. Like, bitch, period.
And if that's what y'all trying to see, that's what y'all gonna be trying to see
And I'm
because
missing,
we
so
got
I
the
pay.
tea.
I pay for some
I
mess.
pay for some mess. Okay,
Listen.
I like it. I like it a lot. So what we giving them today? What is giving?
So now that we pranked y'all and fuck with y'all heads a little bit,
Gotcha.
we are going to be talking about our
Gotcha those.
crazy edible stories. We did a video about our drunken stories, but we gonna get into this edibleness because
Not
honey,
edibleness.
giving us very much edible realness.
Edible,
the edibles hit different.
Edible unarrangements,
The ca-
bitch.
Bitch, I almost coughed my motherfucking tonsils up.
Not the tonsils.
Not an unedible arrangement.
Okay, bitch.
Oh, that
that's
was a good
exactly
one.
what the fuck that was. Like,
But no, the edibles hit different, baby. Like,
Hit different.
the category is edible.
Gummy. And it's the
Sweetness.
gummies. It's the gummies for me. Damn,
With the light,
this
the light.
motherfucking light.
We gonna turn that light off.
Yeah,
There we
turn
go.
that bitch down.
Yep.
Turn that
That's
shit
actually still
down.
some good light without the light, but we need to be going out here in these streets.
Yeah, we
So
melanated.
yeah, we gonna be telling our edible stories. I'm gonna let her go first because I need to get this story together because this shit was crazy. Okay, so
Crazy.
go ahead, girl. Tell
Okay,
them.
y'all. So
Testing.
it
Testicles
was
1, 2.
a dreary night on a January night, winter 2017, I think. I don't know. I really don't fucking remember. I got two of them though that I'm gonna push together because this shit just next level, and I keep doing this shit. I keep taking these edibles and they keep fucking me up, and I don't understand.
Mama said I got edibles on me.
I think I got a problem. I think I need to check myself in somewhere for this shit. But so this was my very first fucking time doing edibles, and they weren't gummies. They were baked goods. Baked goods by way of Mr. Darnell Davis. Shout out to Gucci, Gucci Gang, Louis Gang. He had, sent some over as a gift for Kiera, I guess. I don't know why the hell we had them. I don't even know what the occasion was. All I know is it was all of us. It was me, him, Kiera, and Ryan. Originally. Right. So we had this other cousin. And at the time, she was dating this nigga that wasn't no good. He wasn't no good. But initially, it was just us. We over there vibing, kicking it, drinking. We had the Hennessy! We had the Hennessy! We had the Hennessy. We had the Ciroc. We had the Pat and Ron. We had everything. E&J, Easy, what they call Easy Jesus. Small liquor. Wild Irish Rose. We had any liquor that you could think of, we had it this night. And I don't know why. I don't know what the occasion was. I just know he was over there. I think, was that when Grandma had her niece? Or,
Yeah.
Well, I don't fucking know.
We poured out some for our sick granny.
For our granny who was getting her knees together.
Yeah.
But we had got food and shit, so we had just like, shit everywhere. Plethora. So we had edibles. So I'm like, okay, cool. Me and him had split a fourth of a cupcake. So it was like a cupcake. You cut it in half and then you cut it again. So we split a fourth of that. So I'm good. I'm just in my zone. Y'all know me. I'm loud. I'm just like, turn up. Let's shots.
Wait a minute.
Next thing I know, for about 2 hours, I was like this. I was like, and then I'm just sitting there. And then I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, don't nobody notice that I ain't been talking for a while? Why aren't they helping me? Mad. Okay, it's an inner cry, bitch. I'm over here crying internally. And I'm just looking at everybody just like they having fun. And I'm like, why is nobody checking on me? Like, why is
That's some sick shit.
Why is nobody asking me what's wrong? I've been quiet for too long. I'm never quiet.
Does anybody not see me?
You
I'm not
see me?
invisible.
I'm invisible in this bitch. I was like sitting there like, okay. So next thing I know, I start seeing everybody and start kind of hitting them. It hit me hard, but it started hitting him because he just started laughing. And then he just laughing on me. Like, and I'm like,
Bitch, get off me.
and he was bigger at the time. So he, but you skinny now. He was bigger at the time.
And he has a needle.
A needle in a motherfucking haystack. Period. But he kept on just yeah, doing all that wild shit. And I'm just like, nigga, I'm over here dead.
I'm mad.
I'm mad. Precious. You think you a motherfucking woman?
Is you gonna stand out there and look
You
down
gonna
at me?
stand out there and look at
You
me?
gonna fuck my motherfucking man that had all these motherfucking babies? One of them is running around here looking crazy than a motherfucker. Bitch.
Giving very much. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Precious. But no, I was just like sitting there like, wow, these motherfuckers really is in here parlaying. So enters little baby cousin and her, no good nigga. And so we all stuck though at this point. I'm stuck, but they stuck. This motherfucker come in, raid the whole situation. It was like, it was like we got frozen time and he came in just like on some fuck shit. He walked in the door like, damn, y'all, we had hookah that night too.
Y'all got the hookah?
He
Y'all got
walked
the
in, he was
Ciroc?
like, damn, y'all got hookah, y'all got Ciroc, y'all got Hennessy. He's like, y'all got everything up in here. And we just like laughing. And in my right mind, I would have been like, nigga, you ain't put in on this.
Okay.
But I couldn't say shit. I was just sitting there like,
I'm glad you didn't.
Ooh,
Because
child,
that would have
okay.
been... here
Kim
we
Hill
go.
just can't keep her fucking mouth shut. I was like, oh, this nigga really just going through. And I mean,
Like
he was
eating
going
us out
through
of a house, a home, an edible,
Airbnb.
shot.
That
Damn.
motherfucker was drinking out. I think he drank out the bottle.
Oh, bitch. I didn't see that. Because I
I'm lying.
definitely...
I'm lying.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't see that. Because I definitely would have been like, bruh.
Snap out of it. Hold on.
My high has
High
left the
has
chat.
left the building. No, I was so fucked up. I see this happening in real time. And normally, like I said, I would have checked the shit immediately. But I was
Yeah.
like, he just, and then he done went in there. Now, Ryan don't eat meat. It was a pepperoni pizza in there though. Ryan had a veggie pizza. This motherfucker done went in there and ate everything. He like, y'all got food too? So it was like we frozen time, and then when we snapped out of it, he was gone. And the food, everything was gone. It was like we had a couple little sips left of everything. And then it was one edible cupcake left. That motherfucker just down that bitch like Brucey off Matilda. He ate that motherfucker down.
Bruce,
Go, you can do it, Brucey. I was like, and so when I found it was coming down, I'm like, yo, that nigga just came
Damn,
in here.
everything is gone.
Right, we woke up like, snapped it out of the trance. I was like,
Somebody done walked out for all my stuff.
giving very much. What happened to the TV?
Dog.
I smoked the TV, mama.
Literally. Bitch, my grandma TV was gone.
Everything.
Her motherfucking couch was gone. Her walker was
her
gone.
walker, her cane.
Everything. Like,
It was like, well, damn, nigga, what do you need a life alert for? Like, why are you taking that?
this nigga stole my grandma's dentures, bro.
Okay.
My grandma came.
I mean,
Let me
that
stop.
nigga came in there and cleaned us the fuck out. You know how, because we was high, so we didn't even drink all our shit,
No.
so we knew we was going to have that alcohol left for next time. Baby boy. Baby boy said, oh, y'all ain't going to do shit with this? Huh, watch this.
I mean, we got our money's worth because we wouldn't have finished all that liquor. You know, when you really think about the shit in hindsight.
Oh, bitch, we would have finished it eventually. Yes, the fuck we would have. Probably the next day.
That nigga, you know the part on the Proud Family theme song when the daddy, he used to stay like,
Yeah,
in the bar.
literally. Okay, you and me will never be right. Like,
family every single day and night.
like when somebody eat a chicken and they just put the chicken in their mouth and pull it out and all the meat going off. Like, that's how he came in there and did us. And then was like, bye y'all, dipped out. Ain't even stay for the party or lack thereof.
Dine and dash.
Dine and
very
dash
much.
very much. So all I remember is being like, I'm so fucking hot. So I'm like, can somebody give me some water? Can somebody give me some water? And Kiara like, are you saying something? I'm like, yes, bitch. Can you give me some water? So give me some water, and I'm like, I just started looking around. I'm like, there's too many people in here.
Niggas.
I'm like, I gotta get the fuck home. I was in no condition to drive the fuck home, but I had to just get in my bed. I had to just come on, Kenya, you just have to get there. I was like, these are my family members, but I just started looking at all the motherfuckers like, they had a fucking marshmallow head on their head. I'm like, oh, I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Where my purse?
Okay. Clutching the pearls, everything.
So I got the fuck out, and I'm just like, I just know I drank the water, and I stood up, and I'm about to go. And everybody like, you good? I'm like, mm-hmm. I got my ass in that car, and baby, I thought that was the worst of it. No. I get in that car, I'm making my way down Davidson, trying to get my ass back to Canton, and all I know, it was only 10 p.m. Damn. It wasn't a car in sight. It was nobody nowhere. It wasn't a crackhead, not a prostitute, not a nothing. This the hood. Niggas is out. It wasn't nobody out. I didn't see no cars. And so I get on.
Tumbleweed on the fucking freeway.
I get on. I make my way down to 96, and I'm just going. No cars. Next thing I know, I started having a real life panic attack. Like, this is it. This is it.
This is the end.
I'm like, damn, I didn't know. I thought I was going to be with my husband and my daughter. Like, I don't want to be alone when this shit happened. Like, is this the apocalypse? And I just couldn't. So I'm just looking. I'm driving, but I'm just looking all around. I'm trying to look up off the freeway to see maybe if I see it. And you know, I'm driving through Livonia. Niggas is always getting pulled over there.
Okay.
It wasn't a cop car.
Always.
I didn't see a fucking car till I got to Farmington. Legit. And I was like, I finally saw cars. And it was like they just came out of nowhere. Like, and I was like, oh my God. So I took my ass on home. Did not pass go. I got straight in the bed. I didn't take a shower. And I cannot be out and go home and just get in the bed. I have to take a shower. I got my ass in that bed under them covers. I left all the lights on in the house.
Thank God for another day.
Lord, and I was like, I let my husband at. I just need him to get home. And then he finally walked in the door and said, oh, Jesus. And I vowed that day, I was like, I will never take another motherfucking edible again in my life. And it took me about maybe like 2 years. But then I discovered gummies.
Look at us now.
And I was like, okay, I like these. So I started pacing myself. I was on small. So these been good. But then, like 2 weeks ago, I had these other edibles.
Damn, this was recent.
Right. And I'm just sitting here. So my friend was coming over, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to take a little edible, before he get here. And then I just started feeling so fucking sad. It was like, I could not. I'm like, okay, get it together. Like, I couldn't breathe. I was like, okay.
Damn.
And then I'm like,
no, I've been there.
Nigga come in here and see me acting crazy. He gonna be like, bye.
Like, you don't really even like me for real.
Right?
You don't even want me here.
You didn't even want to come over here, did you? Get the fuck out there. I was so sad. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I just like, okay. I drank a whole fucking gallon of water. Like, just, okay. Trying to just get it together. Shit. Yeah. So then I opened up all the windows in this bitch. I turned the music up. I had the door open. I was just trying to let some good spirits in here or something, because that monkey was on my shoulder like a bitch. And then I just started thinking about all this negative shit. I started thinking about me. I started thinking about me dying and shit, and I was like,
"Oh, I hate that!
What the fuck?" I'm like, and where did these thoughts just come from? And then I'm like, everybody hates me. I'm like, everybody hates me. Like, nobody is really my friend. They just want to come over here and just be in my house because I live in this nice area.
Luxury.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't like me for real.
They don't like me for real. I'm like, everybody is fucking fake. And then I'm just like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you? What is your problem?
Either I'll be there in half an hour. So I was like, okay, So I just got my ass in the shower, took a nut. I just turned the cold water on. I took a cold shower. I'm like, I didn't wash my face. I just got in and let it just get on my body. And it was I felt like it was coming down.
Yeah, that's the best remedy for that shit.
Okay. Then I was able to breathe. And it was I got out, hurry and put lotion back on, put clothes back on. And then it was I'm outside. And they came in you all right? I'm like, uh-huh.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Mind you, I've been fucking crying in this bitch. I don't know what the fuck. And then
fucking prelude.
He brings his ass in here. He you want to take, he you already took edible. I'm like, He He's like, here, you want to take
Bitch,
it?
no, you didn't. No, the
fuck.
fuck you didn't, bitch.
I done fucking took another piece of edible, drinking wine, up here fucking just going crazy. I was like, that was some dumb shit right there. And I was just like, but I was fine. That particular, so I was like, maybe that particular little piece
had some evil attached to it.
It was not made with love.
Nah.
So, yeah. So then after that, I was like, I'm going to probably take a break on edibles. And then I was like, then I went and bought a whole new fucking pack the other day. I was like, well, maybe these different. These are some new brands. So I'm going to try these out and see how they make me feel.
Bitch, don't start that crying shit now. Like, after this video, I'm out the door. Like, bitch,
Everybody hates me.
Please don't leave.
Don't leave.
Like, bitch,
I don't want to be alone tonight.
I'm going to be like, Kaden.
Oh, please. Her ass be like, Mom, what's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Take your ass to bed, Mom.
Yeah, take your ass to
fucking
bed,
days.
Mom. Okay? I wish I'd have stayed at my dad's house.
Fuck me, man.
Dad just goes in his fucking room, leaves me the fuck alone. Here you are, always fucking want to talk, want to cry. Like, damn. Well, stay here. I'm out. But yeah, so those were mine. Ridiculousness. So
okay.
I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let. Cause see, I feel like I done told too much.
But you know, because I got a story that's similar, like where I went through like every emotion, like known to man. But hold on one second, let me go get my charger. Okay, so we got a charger and everything. So we back in business.
Back. Yeah.
Okay, so your edible stories was crazy, and it's funny because the last one about where you were saying you was getting like emotional and shit, that kind of reminded me of the one where I was like really going through some shit. So this night I bit off more than I can fucking chew. Like, no pun intended.
Literally and figuratively.
Literally and fucking figuratively. So I don't know if I had like a bad day or what, or if I just like was just like, okay, I'm gonna just take a big ass piece. I'm at home. I ain't gotta drive. You know, whatever.
You was boss of walls.
Bitch, and these edibles is strong. So, bitch,
which ones did you have?
So this was actually in, I want to say like sometime in January or early February.
Okay.
Because my little brother had brought me Taven had brought me some edibles for Christmas. It was like these little Rice Krispie treats. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where he got these from. When I opened them, I'm like, you know, these ain't about to be hitting no shit. Boy, oh boy. So, you know, I was eating little pieces every day, and I realized how strong the bitches was. But I'm like, okay, I need to step these cookies up, you know, for they crumble.
Step your cookies up.
So, bitch, I ate like, I can't even like give y'all a depiction of how much I bit off, but it was just over the top. It was on some crackhead shit.
You just was biting that shit. Like, you supposed to take a sip. He here. Took a bite out of
I literally started, and I was drinking too. I had some Capriccio, and I was like sipping that.
And that's already like an edible
That's
in a bottle.
an edible itself, bitch. So I'm sitting at home. My mama, like everybody, I think had left to go get food, maybe, or maybe my niece was like in the basement or downstairs. So all I just felt like was that I was at home alone. Dog. So I ate this edible like around maybe 8 something. They went to go get food at maybe like 9:30, and so this bitch set in like crazy. So I'm just sitting in my bed like I'm watching TV, and I just like got a strong urge to like look out the window.
Oh Lord.
And so I'm like, oh my God, like, and I started getting scared. Like I started like, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna see when I look out this window, bitch.
But what? So it's like a horror movie. Like, don't do it.
And I'm like, edibles usually I be chilling, I be dancing, I have my LED lights going, but this night was like scary for real. Like I cannot express that enough. And maybe it was because I was at home by myself and I really wasn't hearing shit. So I get up and I just like, I'm like, let me look out the window and see if they back, like, cause they've been gone for a minute. And I don't know if I really saw somebody outside, like standing on like the corner. But my car was outside, of course. My mama's car was gone. And bitch, I thought I seen, you remember that episode of SpongeBob, the hash slingers? Like,
that shit had SpongeBob as shook.
Bitch, I swear to God, y'all, I am not joking.
He was under the cover of his room like.
This is not just for clicks or nothing, I promise. Because I got too much integrity. But like, I looked out the fucking window and I swear I seen like a man, like a short man standing on the corner or whatever. And so I'm just looking, I'm like, oh my God, like I got my finger. You know how black people be nosy, like they just peek through the little slot.
Like I can't see you up there.
I'm looking and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I like keep like blinking, like trying to like no.
So
bitch.
Was he staring at you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, bitch, I was hallucinating. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I don't know if that shit was laced or what. But I'm just looking. I'm like, oh my god, like who the fuck is that? So then I'm like, okay, whatever. Like maybe he's standing at the bus stop. Like ain't no buses running no more. So like, what the fuck is going on?
It ain't no bus stop immediately right there either. He's standing directly on the corner.
I went and like just threw some water on my face and like just took a sip of water. I'm like, okay. I sat back down and I went and looked out the window and he was gone or whatever. But then I was still fucking scared, and then my mom and them have not returned. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what alternate universe have I like fucking?
And you know them scary movies, you be like, okay, the person was in that spot and now they gone, and then you open up your door
and then
he
back.
Just like...
Oh, and that was the thing, cause after I came out the bathroom, my bedroom door was shut and everything. I was like, I was scared to the point where I was about to like shit on myself, bitch.
Oh my God.
So I end up calling my mom. Like before I even opened my door, I was like, Dream, like that's my niece name. I was calling her to see if she was there.
Yourself.
Dog, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, my heart is racing. I'm calling my mama. She not answering the phone. Then I call my brother and he like, what? And I'm like, is everything okay? Like, I don't want to tell them, like, I'm so high and I'm scared. But I'm like, is everything okay?
Y'all motherfuckers
like,
been gone for a long time. Like, nigga, we actually only been gone for 10 minutes.
And this nigga, like, he like, yeah, we just got the food. We about to stop at the store, though. I'm like, no, please, come on. Please.
Damn. Why y'all ain't stop at the store before y'all got there?
And so I'm like, oh my God. So I just, like, literally, bitch, like you said, I just got in the bed and I'm just sitting there. I didn't even get under the covers. I'm just, like, waiting for the moment that this hash slinging slasher walk into the fucking house.
Either my mama and them gonna get here first, or the hash slinging slanger. The slanger coming.
So I end up hearing my mama car and I'm like, okay, perfect. So I still didn't open my door or shit because I'm like, And so when they come in or whatever, my little brother, he come upstairs and he was just going to his room like normal. So I'm like, okay, ain't nobody outside of my fucking door waiting to take me out the game. So I got there and I'm like, y'all. So I went and got my food and shit. I go back in my fucking room and then my mom like, oh, I think they went to McDonald's. She was like, they ain't had no shakes. And like my mood just instantly like flipped. And I was like so angry. Like, what the fuck? Like I came around, I like slammed the
Fuck you, mom.
Fuck you, I hate you all. I hate all of y'all, dog. I slammed the like food on my bed. I was just, and the food, it wasn't even like hot. It wasn't fresh. I'm just like, dog, it's like I went from one dimension to the fucking next. I went from being in a fucking, hello, Sydney, to fucking, bitch, what y'all mean? Y'all ain't got no more 4 pieces.
I want this goofy ass
shit.
Ask for none of this shit. I ain't asked for none of this shit. The fuck? Goofy as hell. This not the fuck I asked for.
I ain't asked for none of this shit. Dog.
How you gonna be waiting for them to get there to protect you, and now you
man?
I wish the fucking slasher had killed y'all. Stupid asses out there telling me they ain't got no shape. Why the fuck you ain't go to another one here? Oh my God.
So they brought me my food. I was so mad because like they didn't have my fucking strawberry shake, and that was what I was looking forward to the most. Because when you high, it's all about like the sweet shit. I'm like, I don't want this fucking food, this goofy ass shit. I asked for a fucking strawberry shake. The fuck?
With the strawberry bits in it.
But yeah, so then what else happened that night? So I know I went from scared to angry. And then it's like this happened all the time when I'm high. Unless I've been in like a consistently good mood throughout like the week or something. Like I just go through all these different emotions. And I don't know if I got sad and started crying. I probably did.
More than likely.
The sniffles. But yes, so I think I just went to sleep. I woke up the next day. You know, when I like getting high and I like drinking because it's like I just wake up and I be glowing and I just feel so good the next morning.
I'd have acted a whole fool last night.
Okay,
and I don't even care.
That shit was crazy though.
And I don't even care.
But that's one story. So I'm trying to think of what's in dog. That was
wild. That was wild. I ain't never had no whole night experience like that. Like,
bitch.
It's in a moment in time. You had a whole fucking episode.
Okay, a whole fucking movie. Like, bitch, I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm happy, I'm sad. Oh, then it was one night too where it was around the time I was supposed to go to Japan last year.
Yeah.
And I was really mad. So Kiera and Ryan was over. We just chilling, drinking, whatever.
Oh shit!
And I started fucking like bawling. So we sitting there, we drinking. I'm like in a good mood. I done got over the fact that
Go ahead, keep going.
I had got over the fact that my trip had to be canceled due to coronavirus. So I'm sitting there, they like, we about to go get food real quick, do you want something? I'm like, yeah, you can bring me this back. So when they left, I was sitting on the couch and I was listening to music. And I don't know if y'all ever like tried this, but like when you get like high as fuck, listen to music. You will feel and hear every instrument, every ad lib, shit that you never even heard in the song before. So I'm just listening, I'm zoning, I'm just on this couch floating. I'm listening to shit. I'm listening to fucking like techno music or some like weird shit that I never would have even like listened to just on a normal day. But I'm like, yes, like whoever is on that fucking tambourine is like killing it. So I'm just listening, and so then I just like my mood just dropped. It clicked, and I switched.
Everything just fucking me up right now.
Next outfit change.
Oh, come on. Hold on, you know what it'd be like this way?
Action.
Like, it's like, mask off, fucking mask off.
So then I just got like so sad, and like that shit about you like feeling like you was gonna like die or like you just thinking about it. I'm like, oh my god, like it would be so sad if I died. Like I wouldn't be sad because of course I'm not here to grieve myself, but it's like my family will be like so like hurt, like oh my god, I wouldn't want them to feel that. Then I like flip out of that because that shit gives me like major like anxiety. Like as soon as thoughts like come up like that about me dying or somebody else, I just instantly like nope. Bitch, let me dust these shells. Let me go to the park. Something.
Let me do something to like snap my ass up out of this shit.
So then Kiera and Ron,
I'm about to call them. I'm trying to wait to see what they do. Go ahead and finish. Because Ron got to tell, like Ron be like telling
about
that
this story,
funny as fuck. He be like, he said, I looked at him like,
what the fuck?
But
yes, so they got back with the food. I don't remember what they got, but I'm sitting at the table, and my friends that I was going to Japan with, we got like a group chat through Facebook Messenger. And so we were messaging and sending voicemails, and so I think this night is when we finally just like it was set in stone that we weren't going because it just wasn't like practical.
Reality snapped.
So we like you can just call the airlines and get our money back, and we can call our Airbnbs and request the money back for that. It shouldn't be an issue because they know what's going on and they giving refunds left and right for everybody. And so I'm sitting there listening to like the voice messages, and I think she can like hear like what the people are saying in the group or whatever, and I'm just like. And then I just put my head down, and I think Kiera dreamed like Marquez, and I'm like, ah. And they're like, are you crying? I'm like, I'm just so fucking mad. Like I ain't never went on a trip like this. This is all I wanted, and this shit had to be canceled. But Ryan gonna tell this, so we calling them.
Yeah, was Ryan with you too?
He's not here because at first I'm like, I have to remember.
We gotta get closer so she can hear this.
I got to listen to the phone.
Okay.
So, yeah. So wait, we doing the edible story on YouTube right now. So Marquez talking about when y'all was sitting at the table, but I'm like, Ryan was the one that told the story funny as fuck because he like all of a sudden Marquez started fucking crying and shit.
When I couldn't go to Japan. So Ryan, remember y'all came to my house and then y'all had left and went and got food. And then when y'all came back, we were sitting at the table and I was like listening to the voice messages from the people in the group. And when we like decided that we weren't going on the trip, I started crying. And like, Ryan, just tell us what was your thoughts or like, what was you saying during that time?
I was like, what the fuck is that edible? Like,
Ryan, talk a little louder. Hold on. How you turn this shit up? There we go. Okay, but so what was your reaction when I started crying?
I was like, what the fuck is that edible? I blew my mind. I know somebody crying for edible. It's crazy.
You like edible supposed to make you feel happy and chill, like, and this nigga over here crying.
That nigga said he looked up because he was telling me about the story when we was at grandma's house. You wasn't there, and he like, yeah, he was like, we was all sitting at the table. He was like, and the next thing I know, Marquez was over there fucking crying. He like, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck wrong with him?
Huh?
Did Dream see you cry?
Yeah, she was sitting at the table and she was making that face, and then I felt so stupid like once I came out of that feeling, cause I'm like, damn, I'm really crying over. People is dying out here, and I'm crying over.
Kim, people are dying.
And I'm crying over a fucking trip, bitch. I was mad.
Oh, that shit was funny.
He was very mad.
All I remember is just Ron telling me the story at grandma's house. Though he was like, yeah, he's like, we were sitting there chilling. He's like, next thing I know, he just started crying.
Dog.
All right, we wanted to just add y'all little 2 cents in there because we recorded this video right now. Well, thank y'all for y'all commentary here. We about to finish up.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
see,
that shit was crazy.
See, that shit was crazy.
And
See,
it obviously would had to have been like like a sudden thing because Ryan don't be like he be like okay if somebody sad or something he just said he was like y'all
They
gotta see his
progressed
face
throughout the day.
yeah.
But no, when they left, like I was good. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, you gonna get the food. Like I'm so hungry, like you know. And they came back, and I was in a whole nother fucking like state of mind, like in a New York state of mind.
It's like it's just emotions taking me over, caught up in sorrow, lost in the song.
Nobody can see. Good night.
Good night. Good night. But that's how you was feeling, huh?
Yeah.
On the
Very
Vivian
much
Green
emotional.
roller coaster.
Man,
Woo!
that shit
So-
was crazy. But then I stamped out of that, ate my food, you know, because I'm a thug at the end
Returned
of the day.
to be a
so.
bad bee. It was good. Like, what the rest of the edibles?
Them edibles, usually I be good off edibles. Like I be like, oh yes, but bitch, when some shit on my heart or on my mind, ain't no telling where that shit can go.
Heavy is the heart and the head that wears the crown, baby. You know,
This
that's
head
just
is
how-
heavy, bitch.
You know, you got about like 5 inches of some
Okay.
thick wool up here too.
Bitch,
So
I can't wait to get these dreads so this head can be covered up. But yeah, we just want to come on here and share them stories.
oh, that
'cause-
shit was funny.
And there's so much more, so it will definitely be like a part 2, part 3,
Yeah.
part 4.
Let us know, cause I feel like y'all really like our like story times when we be
Yeah.
fucking talking our dumb shit. Like so,
So what y'all want us to
what
talk
y'all want
about?
us to talk about? Let us know what y'all want to hear, cause we can really
Get into some shit. Like if y'all want to know about when we was high and just on some wild shit, some freak shit, we can tell them stories too.
Hold on, how you make your eyebrows?
Bitch,
Trying to
what is
wig-
wrong?
I don't know. Cause we off some shit today.
Bitch.
I just
Yes.
can't do sexy.
Okay, me either. Like, bitch, I in a moment ain't no telling what I be looking like when I
I'm
be
too
fucking.
goofy. Like when people be like winking their eyes shut.
Like I can't do that shit.
Like-
And some people can do that and like be like
Sexy,
sexy,
like-
but I just look stupid.
I'm just goofy.
Like what's that shit she was doing on Scary Movie? Like, yeah, that ain't for me.
Okay.
But yes, please drop comments. Like y'all be watching these videos, and I know we know who our consistent people are who comment and give suggestions and feedback. But it be like 90 people watching the videos and 3 comments. Like, come on, tell us what y'all want to see.
Right, what-
Are we not delivering? Like,
Tell
come on.
us. Fuck
'Cause-
that we is, but we want to know.
Right.
As long as it takes you to watch the video, it only takes 2 seconds to put a comment
Say
under.
something.
Say something to us.
Come on,
Say
engage with
something,
us.
baby.
All I do is sit on my phone all day anyway. Like I will go back and forth. Like, tell me what you want, baby.
Tell me what
you want. What you really, really want.
Period. So
Yeah.
yes, so I hope y'all like this one because this one was funny.
was.
I'm laughing at it, thinking about watching it back.
Okay.
I already know
I
I'll
can't
be
wait to
laughing.
edit and tweak and all
Be
that.
laughing like damn, they funny.
What's up? What up? But yes, give y'all feedback and we will see. Bitch, I feel like I'm off an edible now.
I know, and I
Dog.
have that shit, but what is this? Tequila?
Jose Cuervo.
Wait,
Camino with the C.
Quavo.
Chaser.
that's it.
Yeah, let us know what y'all think and we will see y'all in our next one. Bye.